Hello. Hold up. Oh, there it is. Hello, everybody. There we go. All right. What is up, everybody? We are live with the second Doki Literature Club Blue Skies mod stream. There we go. Hold up. All right. Where is me? There I am. Holy crap. Live with the second Doki Literature Club Blue Skies mod stream. Yeah, make sure the nudity is censored. I don't know why the fuck that's in this game. I don't know why that's even in this game, but whatever. Welcome! Well. Well. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody. Look at this game. This is crazy. I'll be right back quick. Let people get accustomed to the chat. People gather. Okay. So last we left off was the festival. It's the next day after the festival. Everybody fucking hates each other. Morning. I groan as I fumble from the alarm clock. Man, I just feel like sinking into the depths of my bed. Is it natural to feel this tired after waking up? What's the time anyways? 10:30 a.m. Holy crap. I've already pretty much missed the first 2 classes. Should I even go to school today or cut my losses and skip? I'd say you skip, bro. Fierce battle rages within my head as I lay there. But after a beat, I leap out of bed and begin throwing on my uniform. I don't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my everyday routine. Guess Mom really trained me well. No time to eat breakfast today. To be honest, I'm usually too lazy to cook anything anyways. It's 10:39 a.m. now. I'm making good time. Hang on. It's Saturday. You moron, bro. There's no school on Saturdays, okay? I don't even think Japan has that. This realization hits me. All the nervous tension drains out of my body, leaving me slouched over and exhausted. Now that I'm already out of bed, I might as well do something productive today. Although, I'll have I have to get changed in my noble clothes first. At least there's no school to get through today. Although, unfortunately, the literature club is still feeling the effects of the festival. Thankfully, the awkward atmosphere is only subtle. But even I, a newbie, can see that everyone's been treading on eggshells. I really do hope that things can eventually get back to normal, but at this rate, I could easily see everybody drifting apart. Monica hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. I meant to talk to her about the festival argument the day after, but I just couldn't figure out a way to confront her about it. It's probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but I never really found the right time to talk. I should get out of the house for once and stop thinking about these things. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Come on. Be a nice change of pace from staying on my computer all day. Gotta get rid of that pasty pale complexion. At least the weather isn't bad today. It's a regular sunny day. Not too hot, not too cold. It's just me, my bag, and come to think of it, I don't even know where I'm headed to. But if I want to be a productive day, the library is probably my best bet. Why would the library be productive? This is 2025, bro. 2026. Excuse me. I'm not used to the year yet. The closest one also happens to be near school, so I might even see some people I know there. Maybe Yuri will pop up, huh? Maybe Yuri will be there. Some riz going on her. Hopefully I can get some work done. But knowing me, I'll most likely procrastinate anyways. The refreshingly cold air sends shivers up my spine as I step inside. It seems to be a bit of a slow day for the librarians. Well, most people are probably out enjoying the sunny day instead of wasting away indoors. I shrugged at myself. Knowledge is power, right? While everyone else spent their days frolicking outside, I studied the books. To be honest, though, I haven't studied for the exams yet at all. Every time I try, my mind wanders back to the festival. Poor Yuri was getting dogged on, bro. They were bullying the shit out of her. Coming here was the right choice. If I was to work at home, like usual, I'd just get in a bad mood and slack off again. Hell, I can't help but think about it now. I wonder how everyone else is doing. Maybe I'll try to ask about it maybe I'll try to ask about it again during the next club meeting. As I scan the empty tables for the optimal sitting position, I spot a familiar white ribbon perched atop a ponytail. Who is this? I'd expected Monica would be out with her friends, but then again, she is an honors student. Oh. Hey, Monica. Hello, Fear. Why are you surprised? She smiles as is polite as ever, but it doesn't seem like she's very talkative at the moment. Probably because she got fucking bitched at by Natsuki. Didn't expect to see you at the library. Yeah, you probably didn't, but I'm here, so what's up? Well, I had to study, but I didn't think I'd be able to get anything done at home. Oh, is that so? I may not be the most observant guy around, but she seems like she wants to be alone. Way to go, me. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Well, that could have gone much worse. Yeah, she's in a bad mood, probably because she got bitched at by that little fucking bitch Natsuki. I was, like, talking to a brick wall. To be honest, I'm not sure if she actually being frosty or if I'm just overthinking it. Although she might be busy studying right now, in which case I shouldn't bother her anymore. Suddenly, I don't really feel like studying. But since I'm here, maybe I should do some reading. What is it? Portraits of Markov or whatever? Yeah! Portrait of Markov out of my bag. I quickly flipped to where I left off last night and begin reading. You know what they should do with this game? They should make a spin-off game about Portraits of Markov, where the main character is Yuri, but it's not Yuri. But it looks like Yuri. And that could be a banger. I really think that could be a banger of a game. I don't know what the book is about. She said it was about like some crazy shit though. So Yuri game, best character in the game. It's a popular series. Why don't they do it? If all the novels Yuri read are like this, I can see why she'd be so absorbed in them all the time. Although maybe she's just rubbing off on me. I'm in the middle of a chapter where I feel a tap on my shoulder. Oh, Fear, is that you? No freaking way! Coincidinky? Looking up from my book, I see Yuri stand over the other side of the table as if on cue. A thick, dark book is snugly resting under her arm. What book is it? Lord of the Rings? I'm sorry if I startled you. I suppose I'm just a bit surprised to see you. Hey! What the fuck is that? Hold up. Brother. Get out. Squeeze me there. Give me some credit, Yuri. I can enjoy a good book too. Oh, I didn't mean to insult you or anything. It's just... Hold up. I forgot a hashtag. I forgot a hashtag. There we go. Okay, let's get back to this shit now. I was trying to make things more comfortable with humor, but predictably it fell flat. I should have remembered that Yuri tends to take those sorts of comments more to heart than other people might. Relax, I was just kidding around. I see. Yuri's shoulders visibly visibly relax. Calm down, Fear the Blade.
Would you mind if I asked what you're reading?
You know what I'm reading, Yuri. You can see the fucking book. Oh, sure. It's actually Portrait of Markov. She's gonna get red in the face. Yuri's eyes light up at those words.
Ah, I'm very glad you're liking it. That is, I assume.
Don't worry, Yuri. It's a really good book. Yuri sighs a little in relief.
Then I stand by my first statement, Fear. Anyways, speaking of books, if you're enjoying Portrait of Markov so much, I'd like to introduce you to other books like that.
That'd be pretty good. I have full faith in your taste when it comes to books, Yuri. A small smile plays across Yuri's face.
Actually, I just had a thought. I know a wonderful place nearby that we could go right now if you'd like.
Really? Is it another library or something?
I suppose it's related.
Well, lead the way. I wasn't doing much here anyways.
Thank you for coming along despite the short notice.
It's no bother at all, really. Again, I can't help but feel amazed at how much Yuri's taking charge. It's really quite nice seeing her break out of her shell a little bit. She does have an air of mystery about her still, but I guess I'll start learning a bit more about her as each day passes. The two of us start heading away from the library. So where are we headed, Yuri?
I intend for it to be a surprise. Do you not like surprises? If so, you have my deepest apologies.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just curious is all. This is like some sort of adventure, huh?
Well, I suppose, if that's how your imagination wants to interpret it, I'd be inclined to agree.
Even though I'm currently with Yuri, this situation reminds me of the times I used to spend with Sayuri back when we were kids. Always running around the neighborhood, acting like we were on some grand adventure. Let's save. Sayuri. I haven't spoken to her since the festival fiasco. Maybe it would be a good idea to...
Fear, is everything alright? You seem to have spaced out a bit.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about things.
I see. Well, we're almost there. Just a little bit further to go.
Oh. We're in some bushes in a small clearing? That's crazy. Continuing onwards, we pass through some trees until we come to a small clearing. Oh, wow. Damn! That's crazy. Lake view. Before an amazing, sparkling lake appears before us. Gentle waves dance delicately across the surface, carried by a soft wind. This is crazy. Does Yuri have Riz? Is Yuri a certified Rizzer?
Isn't it wonderful? It's lovely. I've always liked this pond.
Oh, I did the wrong fucking voice. Damn it! Damn it!
Oh, you've been here before then?
With Sayori, years and years ago, that is. Dude, you're bringing up Sayori in front of the Huz? Dude, the MC has no fucking Riz, bro. Don't bring up Sayori. Why?
I see. Well, Fear, I don't know about you, but I find this place is the perfect place to come when I need a bit of space to myself.
Oh. Do you come here often then?
Not as often as I did when I was younger.
For a split second, a pained expression crosses Sayori. Dude, stop. Okay, now they got me saying Sayori when Yuri's name pops up. Yuri's face.
Some days we're
She shakes her head.
Anyway, Perhaps I can give this to you.
Is it a pen? Oh, she gives me a book?
Here, I think you'll enjoy this one.
Yuri, you didn't have to go out of your way for me like this.
It's okay. I've read this one so many times, it could do with a new owner. Besides, the best thing about a story is how it can be shared. No matter who reads it, you're never going to find two people with the same exact opinion. Well...
She's playing with her hair.
After you've been so kind to me, I wanted to do something nice for you too.
I see. Well, thank you very much. I'll definitely give this a read and let you know what I think. I turn over the book in my hands. The cover is hard and glossy. The pages showing small signs of wear. I guess Yuri wasn't lying. She must have read this at least 50 times. Who the fuck reads a book over 2 times? Like, genuinely. I won't even watch a TV show, most TV shows, over 2 times. Like, I can count on one hand shows that I've rewatched over 2 times. Not counting, like, oh, this shit's on TV, I might as well watch it. Like, there's only, like, 2 or 3 shows that I've genuinely went through to watch over in their entirety. And one of them is Dragon Ball Z. Is that it? That's it. I've tried for others, can't do it. But she's read this book over 50 times? What is this shit, Dr. Seuss? I wonder what makes this story so important. That shit better be Lord of the Rings. As I turn back toward her, I notice how intently she's staring at the lake's gentle surface. This is Yuri to the lake. She's like deadpan staring at the fucking lake like a fucking psycho. When was the first time you came here? She looks over at me quizzically. You said this place was special to you, right? I want to know why you feel that way.
Right.
She sighs and leans over the wooden guardrail. I quietly stand by her side.
Well, I suppose one day, when I was younger, things were particularly hard. Do you ever have those days, Sphere, where nothing seems like it can go good again?
That's pretty dark, isn't it? So something about this place makes you feel better?
No, not quite. I just came here one day. I'm not absolutely certain how I found this place, but I remember running a lot. Before I knew it, I was out here. In the sea of chaos, things felt serene, however briefly they might have. Everyone needs a place they can call their own, somewhere they can decompress without worrying whether or not someone will intrude on them.
And here is that place for you? Yuri nods.
It's peaceful here. The sound of the water playfully lapping at the shoreline, the plush grass below, the nurturing trees above providing a lovely shelter to embrace me in the midst of the elements. It's the kind of thing I really missed.
Have you shown this place to anyone else besides me, like your parents or something like that? Yuri pauses, staring in front of her at nothing in particular.
I might have. This is the kind of place my father would have enjoyed. He used to do watercolors in his spare time, you see.
Did her dad die? Does he not do it anymore? He's dead, dude. Come on. Dude, he's clearly dead. She doesn't respond. Dude, you're a fucking idiot. Oh my god, dude. The MC's a fucking idiot. Maybe you could bring him down here sometime. It might give him a bit of inspiration he needs to get going again.
That's a good idea, Fear. I'll have to do that.
Bro, her dad is clearly fucking dead. Hopefully he enjoys it as much as I am right now. This place is really incredible. Yuri smiles softly. Yeah, her dead dad's gonna fucking Dude, I guarantee you he's fucking dead.
I'm glad. Maybe sometime we could come by again.
Heh. We could bring me a blanket and have a bit of a picnic.
That sounds nice.
I'll hold you to that. Yuri giggles.
I look forward to it.
I feel my face flush at the idea. Oh, that's crazy. A picnic with Yuri? There's something so playful about it. I chuckle to myself at the image in my head. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh no, it's getting dark out. The sun's starting to set. Ooh! The two of us continue to pass the time looking over the lake. I'm surprised at how content I am just to sit here with Yuri. Normally, I'd want to do something a bit more exciting, but right now, I'm perfectly fine with my calmness. However, Yuri begins to shift uncontrollably. Yuri, is everything okay? She jumps, apparently not expecting that.
Yes. There's just something I need to do that I just remembered.
She quickly gets up, nervously picking at the cuff of her sleeve. Damn! I know what she's fucking doing right now. I know where she's going.
I'm sorry to leave on such short notice. Please don't think ill of me.
Yuri.
Huh?
I stand up to meet her eye level. You've really got to work on your self-confidence. You apologize a lot for things that aren't even your fault. It must be so difficult having that going through your head all the time. Yuri looks around her, unsure of how to respond.
You're really too kind, Fear.
I mean it. You're a wonderful person, Yuri. Yuri blushes slightly.
Well, shall we head back now?
Only if you promise you'll be a bit kinder to yourself, okay? Dude. Shut the fuck up. And this dude has no freaking riz.
I'll try. Thank you for coming to see the lake with me today, Fear.
Thanks for inviting me. I had a lot of fun today. I'll see you on Monday, okay?
Yes. See you then, Fear. Let me know what you think of that book. It's very dear to me.
Of course. Take care. With a polite wave, Yuri walks away. I'm happy I got to spend some time with her, but I hope she's doing okay. I feel like there's something she's not telling me. I'm probably just overthinking things again. Maybe I should just crack open the book Yuri gave me. Act 2, Alone Together. Act 2! In this twisted plot I was destined for, I'm an astronaut on the ocean floor. Damn! Holy shit, they got custom thing in the bottom. This is fucking epic. Alright. Ugh. It's another Monday. Letting out a loud yawn, I drag myself through my morning routine. Maybe staying up to read wasn't my best idea. Now that I think about it, I actually can't remember the last time I stayed up to read something other than manga. Yuri must be rubbing off on me. Lately, I've been eating breakfast more out of force of habit than anything. And anyhow, the pantry and fridge are starting to look like Sayori's stomach. What, full of fucking cookies and shit? Empty. What do you mean her stomach's empty, bro? She's fat. She can't button her blazer. And her stomach's empty? Maybe I could ask Yuri to go shopping with me? Dude, you're so fucking cringe, bro. That'd be nice. I finish my food quickly and make my way out of the house. After a moment, Sari walks up to me.
Hi, Fear!
She bounces up and down on the balls of her feet. Hey, Sari, what's up?
I'm just happy to get back into the swing of things.
Should I give her a speech impediment? Should I give Sari a speech impediment? What, is Natsuki bringing in more cupcakes?
Oh, I would like her to. But I'm not sure about that, given everything that happened. I don't know. I'm just glad to get back into a normal routine. Without all the hullabaloo of the festival, I mean.
What's so funny now? No.
Hullabaloo's such a weird word.
You're a weirdo, Sari. I gotta think of a way to distinct all their voices. Monica's got the accent. Yuri's just that voice that I do, the female voice. I think I gotta give Sari.
I gotta give Sari more upbeat like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Nuh-uh. You're one to talk.
And so the pot calls the kettle black. We eventually arrive at school and head off to our respective classes, Sari sending me off by sticking her tongue out at me. As I approach my classroom, my train of thought takes a sharp turn as Sakurai smiles at me. It looks like she's only just arrived himself. Who? Oh, this fucking dude? I forgot these people existed. Good morning. Morning, sir. Fear. How are you doing? Very excited, of course, learning about my favorite subject with my favorite teacher. I'm going to tactfully interpret that as non-sarcastic. I laugh as we enter the classroom together. As Sakurai opens his mouth to begin the lesson, some fast footsteps suddenly stop right outside the room. Huh, Emmy. How nice of you to join us. I got the wrong. I can't. How many voices do I gotta do? He raises his eyebrows at her, a mischievous glint in his eyes. Cutting it rather fine, aren't we? I'm beginning to think you'd rather be out of the field than come to one of my fascinating lectures.
Sorry, sir.
She starts bowing slightly, her cheeks red. I lost track of time and rushed over as soon as I realized it. Don't worry, I'd much rather be here. She walks over her desk quietly as Sakurai begins class. I don't really want to... Oh, okay, I was like, do I gotta sit through this dude's fucking class? Whew, that's everything done for the day. As my last class ends, I let my feet steer me towards the club. Let's read some fucking books. Walking down the corridor, I absent-mindedly peer into the emptying classrooms passing by. A couple of students chat to the teacher in one classroom, while a ring of friends laugh together in another. Huh, they look fun to be around. Wait. Isn't that the green-haired guy from the festival? Beat the fucking shit out of him. Bash his skull into the fucking floor. He was rude to Yuri. Alright? Has anyone here watched American History X? We're not going to get too into it, but there's a point in the movie, I think it's in the beginning, I'm pretty sure it's the beginning, where the main character does something with a curb to a guy. Do that to the guy with the green hair, because he was really rude to Yuri. Yeah, hard pass. It must suck to be someone in that class. Fortunately, all the club members are in different classes. Speaking of which, that's Yuri coming up now. And, Yuri's in there? Should I ask her to walk with me to the club? No harm in trying. Alright, that's too loud. Hold up. Hey, Yuri.
Ah!
That was strange. Albeit cute. sound she just made.
Ah, fear. Sorry for my outburst. I was surprised.
Ha, you're good. What are you still doing in class? Everyone's gone by now, so she's the last one here.
About that.
She motions towards a stack of textbooks on her desk. She's got to do homework.
I was the last one out of the classroom, and my teacher asked me to deliver those to the student council room.
She hefts them up in her arms as she speaks, hugging them to her chest.
I suppose I should get on that now. Could you let the others know I'll be late?
Hold on. I can help you with that if you want.
No. I can handle it. I can't ask you to take on my responsibilities for me.
Yuri, this isn't a super serious request. It's no sweat for me, really.
It's really all right. I'd feel bad if I couldn't do even this myself.
But they look pretty heavy, you know.
They're really not, so, you don't have to worry about it. Additionally, the student council room is rather close by, so...
I'm guessing that she doesn't want to bother me over this. After all, those textbooks can't be that late. Should I take her word for it, or go ahead to help her? Finally, I get to make decisions in this freaking game. No. The lady needs help. She doesn't want the help. It's Yuri. She's not smart enough to deal with herself, so I'll help her. On an impulse, I reach out and take the stack of books from Yuri.
Fear.
Seriously, fine. I'm happy to help you this way.
But I...
It's no bother, Yuri. In fact, I insist on carrying this stuff for you. Besides, I can't let a girl do all the dirty work, right?
I don't see what me being a girl has to do with anything.
Well, you know. Shoot, looks like this was the wrong thing to say. What I meant was that you're my friend, so... Well, wanna get going then? Fear, I told you
I could do it myself. I wasn't trying to be coy or anything.
I guess she really did want to carry them herself. Damn, it's too late to take it back, though. Oh, what happened? Oh, I guess I'll let her handle it because she wanted me to. Alright. But feel free to ask for help if you get tired later. Alright, guys. We get one more save scum. Otherwise, everything else is set in stone. We get one more save scum. Here he smiles gratefully up at me.
Oh, okay. I definitely appreciate your offers of help, though. But thank you for taking me at my word. This is the type of thing that I'd like to get better at handling myself. As a sort of practice in self-sufficiency, if you will.
Guess she was serious when she said she wanted to do it herself. Phew, good thing I didn't take the books out of her hands after all. Yeah, I would never do that. Ha, maybe I should call you the next time my teacher asks me to deliver stuff to another class.
Huh, I wouldn't go that far.
Anyway, I get it. At any rate, I'm not the type of guy who automatically assumes that girls need help carrying stuff.
I'll have to admit it. It does make me feel a little bit of a burden when people assume I need help. No, not to say I never need help, but... you know what I mean.
The fucking music is so damn loud. Ha, yeah, I do. We set off down the hall, and soon enough, we're just about in front of the student council room. I'll wait for you outside, alright?
That's fine with me. It shouldn't take very long anyway.
As she turns to enter the room, her ankle happens to twist beneath her. Oh my god!
Ah!
Almost as if in slow motion, Yuri tumbles to the ground, her stack of textbooks flying across the floor to sprawl around her. I knew I should have fucking taken the textbooks. I knew she couldn't fucking do this on her own. A redness blossoms in her cheeks that's only hastened by the giggling and staring of passerbys passing by. She springs to her feet, avoiding my eyes by staring down to straighten her skirt. Here, let me help you with the books.
Thank you.
We quickly gathered up the books in silence. Looks like there wasn't any visible damage dealt to the books. That's a relief.
Yes.
With the books back in Yuri's arms, we awkwardly stand together without saying anything for a few moments. Hold up. Alright.
I'm going to deliver the books now.
She quickly shuffles into the room, re-emerging a minute later. Wanna get going now? Yuri nods in affirmation, opening her mouth to speak. However, she's interrupted by giggling from a couple of girls standing nearby. They were there when Yuri tripped. Don't tell me they're laughing at her. Judging by Yuri's expression, it looks like that's the conclusion that she's drawn. She buries her face in her hands, and I can only imagine how red her face is.
I can't believe
Hey, Yuri. It's okay, really. No one's gonna care or remember what happened in a few minutes. Well, those giggling girls aren't helping my argument, but what else am I supposed to say? Come on, let's just leave them and get over to the club. You can't distract yourself with books there. You can. You definitely can. You can't. Now you can. With a sigh, Yuri drops her hands from her face.
I suppose.
Let's go. We don't want to be any more late than we already are. A few moments later, we arrive in the front of the club room. Are you alright? How's your ankle? Her eyes flick to catch my gaze for a second before shooting back to down again.
I'm fine. This is so embarrassing.
She starts to cover her face again. It's fine, Yuri. You did nothing wrong. Well, of course there's nothing wrong with tripping. Crap. I feel like I'm not helping matters. Hold up. This makes crap. Is this another fuck? Okay. Crap. I feel like I'm not helping matters. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta think of okay. You know.
I know. I just feel bad. Honestly speaking, the embarrassment is worse than any physical pain I might have felt.
She fidgets with her hands for a moment. Man, I should have said something to those girls. Can't believe how rude they were. Should have knocked those fucking bitches out is what I should have done.
No. I was already happy that you helped me pick everything up here. Furthermore, it's not as though you're beholden to me or anything. And those girls probably weren't even laughing at me.
They clearly were, Yuri.
You were right before. I likely only felt that way because of the spotlight effect.
Well, I guess I'm not very confrontational. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not the toughest guy around. Yuri covers her mouth, hiding a smile that brings me worth. You know, Natsuki's probably the toughest person in the club. I mean, she'd probably beat me up without a sweat in a fist fight. Natsuki? Natsuki? Are you fucking stupid? Dude, I would drop Natsuki with a right hook. No. Dude, I'd probably not drop Natsuki with a fucking jab. Don't say that she's the toughest, bro. Jab her in the fucking jaw and she'll go down. I would knock her the fuck out, okay? There is no way that Natsuki is the toughest person in the club. Honestly, hold up. I could probably knock out any of the members of the club. I'm just saying. But I digress. And then at the end, she says something like, it's not like I wanted to beat you up or anything. You just asked for it when you said manga isn't literature. Nah, I would fucking flatten her, bro. She'd be fucking palms up. Palms up. Yuri giggles behind her hand.
That doesn't even make sense. Natsuki only ever protests when she's showing affection, not when she's beating people up.
Huh. Guess I should work on my Natsuki impression then. It's peaceful in the club room. Tranquil. A welcome break after what just transpired. That is, until a barrage of chatter transcends upon us from a certain coral-haired girl.
Fear! Fear! You wouldn't believe what happened to me. So I was minding my own business in the hallway, just walking to one of my classes when...
Sari suddenly spots Yuri behind me.
Oh! Hi, Yuri! Did you walk here with fear? Yes, I did.
I happened to tag along with Yuri when she was running some errands, so...
Yes, that's right. Wow! What a coincidence! Hold on, what time is it?
I don't know. Why? You need to be somewhere?
No. But we don't want to miss any club activities, right?
What activities do we do besides write poems, read poems, do whatever the fuck we want, and fight each other? What other activities do we have? I mean, it's not like we usually do anything besides share poetry for half an hour. That's what I'm saying! Fair. I won't have you disparaging the club like that. He's not wrong, you know. Oh, my. It's Natsuki actually defending fair? What a surprise. Natsuki sputters in shock. What? You, only teasing.
Natsuki, you're way too easy to tease.
Says the girl with a bottomless stomach, you fucking fat piggy. What's that sound you always make? Hey! Monica, help me. Natsuki's being a meanie. So you can dish it out, but you can't take it, huh? Monica! Sari turns to Yuri, seemingly as a last-ditch effort to gain support. Yuri, you're on my side, right?
You're all rather animated today, aren't you?
Is that a yes, then? Looks like Yuri's gonna be a neutral party here, Sari. She's like the Swiss during World War II. She's not picking a side. No! I smiled at myself. It's good to be back. That's it? So when do I get to riz these bitches up, you know? Today. Oh my god, he's going shopping with Yuri? Oh my god! Ah! That's crazy. Today, Yuri and I are going out shopping together, and judging by the sunny weather outside, It looks like there's some pathetic fallacy going on. Save that fucking game, dude. I can't even remember the last time I went food shopping on my own volition.
I'll have to admit, I was surprised when you messaged me about this.
Hold up, what do we have in the gallery? Nothing? That's fucking stupid. Exclusives. Yeah. It just kind of gets boring for me personally shopping alone. And I figured that you'd make great company. Plus women they're really good at shopping for food.
Well, I can't say I can relate to feeling bored while shopping alone. I actually rather enjoy spending that time with my thoughts to myself.
Oh, I guess that does make sense.
No, not to say that I don't want to be here right now. I mean, it's a nice change of pace, being able to talk to someone and gather their opinions on different products. And I have to buy more groceries too.
Ah, no worries, I get you. Got a little bit of jerky to eat later. You know, you kind of sound like Natsuki there. Yuri's pretty cute when she's getting flustered. That's crazy, bro. I nearly had to bite my tongue to stop myself from teasing her so I can see her get flustered again. Damn. Dude, this dude's crazy. Careful, Fear. She's not Sari, and she might not respond as well to teasing. Although she probably wouldn't respond as badly as Natsuki. Get her some cigarettes. She looks like she smokes cigarettes. And there's the
And, there's the store.
Yuri and I pick up shopping baskets as we enter the store.
By the way, what items are you looking for?
Oh, just some basic stuff like ramen and frozen foods. Pretty much just instant food.
Oh, I see.
I can almost feel the judgment. Yuri definitely doesn't eat that kind of slop, you know what I'm saying? She gets like a steak. Note to self, learn how to cook something that takes more than 2 seconds to make. A guy who can cook is never a bad thing.
Do you happen to have everything else you need then?
What do you mean?
I meant things such as vegetables, spices, and the like.
Do I look like I eat spices and vegetables? Yeah, those are hardly ever in my house. I actually don't have that stuff at home. Usually, I just make pre-made food. You know, food that you just need to heat up or boil for a few minutes.
Do your parents actually cook your meals and buy the fresher ingredients then?
I wish. Be great if my mom was home more often than to do that. Although, I can't be ungrateful. The reason why she's away all the time is because she needs to raise me as a single mother. And that definitely is not an easy task. I actually do most of the cooking since my mom's usually out for work. Ever since she got this huge promotion, she's had to travel the world on business trips to see clients. Is his mom a prostitute? Like an escort?
Oh, I see.
She looks away for a moment.
What about your father?
He went to get milk. Oh, well, my parents got divorced some time ago. They're bringing up the fucking divorce in this story again, dude. No one cares about the MC.
Ah, I'm sorry, Fear. You don't have to talk about it if you prefer not to.
No, it's fine. I come to terms with it already. Everything was all fun and happy when I was a kid, but my parents gradually started arguing more and more as I grew up. Now that I look back, I think it was because my dad took my mom for granted. Like, even though they both worked, my mom also cooked and cleaned and did all the usual homemaker stuff. They started getting more and more stressed out because of everything until they finally split. I ended up with my mom, and my dad just left. I think he has a new girlfriend, but I haven't seen him a lot. I don't know. I just feel kind of weird whenever I think about my dad having a new partner. Yuri gazes at me with a gentle look on her face. Surprisingly, her eyes hold a gentle understanding in them rather than pity. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on about that. I usually bottle this stuff up, so I guess it's flooded out.
That's alright, Fear. There's no need to apologize. I can't say I have much better experience with dealing with divorced parents. But if you ever need to vent about it, I'll be there. After all, it's only fair I reciprocate.
Thanks, Aunt. Yeah. Just have someone to listen to helps. We move through the aisles in a companionable silence for a while. The light from the fluorescent strips overhead shine brightly off the jars and packages we pass by. There's a small clinking sound as Yuri drags her fingertips across a row of jars containing kimchi. So Yuri, do your parents do most of the cooking? I think her parents are fucking dead, bro. I think she lives by herself.
I typically prepare the meals.
Oh, what do you normally cook? She takes a moment looking at some of that food in front of us.
Some of my favorite foods are fish-based. There's nothing as delectable as teriyaki salmon, in my opinion.
She stands up straighter as she says this, a smile growing on her face.
I really do enjoy home cooking. Most people look forward to eating it out at restaurants, but I've always preferred eating comfort foods at home. Sometimes a simple rice dish is all it takes to warm up one's...
to warm you up inside.
You should actually try making one sometime. They're very convenient and extremely quick recipes.
Oh, can you give me some recipes then?
They hardly need recipes. One that I usually preserve for breakfast is egg rice. I assume that you have a rice cooker at home, yes?
No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, who doesn't have one?
Well, that simplifies things a lot. All you need to do is make a bowl of rice, of nice, fluffy white rice, and dig a small dip in the middle of the rice.
It's the shittiest beef jerky I've ever had in my life.
After that, you crack a raw egg in the middle, season with soy sauce and rice seasoning, mix it together with your chopsticks, and you're done.
Oh, that does sound really simple. Although I think I ran out of rice seasoning a long time ago.
Well, you can pick some up now. It really is a delicious dish despite, or perhaps because of its simplicity. The frothy lightness of the egg paired with the subtle sweetness of the rice and rich savoriness of the seasonings. I actually like to sprinkle on some chopped green onions at the end too, for that extra bit of crisp freshness.
Man, my mouth is watering at this point.
Huh, that's what comfort food does to you. One of my guilty pleasures is even simpler though. Sometimes, when I don't have time or energy to cook, I take cold leftover rice and pour some hot tea over it.
You lost me. Wow, you're more of a tea lover than I thought. That probably tastes like fucking shit. That probably tastes like shit.
It may sound strange, but it's a delight when I pair it with slices of pickled daikon.
No, I get you though. When I was a kid, my mom used to give me leftover rice drizzled with soy sauce if I begged for a snack. Whether she was too busy to cook for me, something substantial. Now that I think about it, it probably tastes similar to egg rice.
Most likely, yes. I do enjoy making more complicated side dishes to accompany rice, though. Vegetable stir fries are dishes that I return to quite often. I do enjoy the combination of sweetness and umami. The way an onion's sharp, sweet taste pairs with the other vegetables, such as mushrooms and bell peppers, really satisfies my appetite.
Wow, you're quite a chef, huh? She starts blushing and puts her hands together.
I mean, I just know some family recipes is all. Once you understand the basics of cooking, it's quite easy to make something appetizing.
If your cooking is anything like your poetry, I'd love to learn from you. I'm not aiming to be a master chef, but if I could learn even just a bit from Yuri, I could probably mix up my dinner some. As we pass through the freezer aisle, I fill up a good portion of my basket with bags of frozen dumplings.
So you really like dumplings then?
Well, while I do like dumpling, this brand of gyoza is a bit special. Yuri stares at the freezer for a moment.
How so?
Well, I guess they hold some nice memories. I swear to fucking... If this dude brings up Sayori in front of Yuri again, I'm gonna crash out. Okay, we're good. Even though my mom did make homemade dumplings sometimes, my dad and I always liked this brand of frozen dumplings the most. I guess it kind of became one of my favorite meals despite being, well, a frozen food. That always drove my mom crazy. My parents have always been busy with work, but we tried to have at least one meal together as a family every day. Then after a while, we went from having them every day to every other day. And for a lot of those meals, my mom ended up making the gyoza because my dad and I wanted them.
Why didn't you try making them yourself?
Well, we tried, but my dad and I always burnt them. Haha. We tried boiling them too, but I prefer them fried. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of conditioned to associate these dumplings with good times spent with my family.
Oh, I see.
For a moment, Yuri is lost in thought.
So, do you still burn them then, or?
What kind of an opinion do you have about my cooking? I never burnt them. I don't ever burn them anymore. Well, I rarely burn them. Yuri giggles at my admission.
I suppose you made quite a lot of them then.
Sure have. I miraculously haven't gotten tired of them yet either. Actually, there's a funny story attached to one of the first times I tried making them myself.
Oh, what happened?
Oh my god, he did it. He brought up her again. Remember when I talked about how Sari almost burnt her house down after she tried cooking?
Yes, I believe I do.
Well, that was the time we tried making those dumplings ourselves. I left Sari in charge when I went to the bathroom. Then I started smelling smoke accompanied by her yelling for from downstairs. Apparently, she tried to pick up the pan the dumplings were frying on and somehow burnt herself and flipped the pan in the process. Dude, is she fucking... All the dumplings were scattered on the stove. Those poor, poor dumplings. She started panicking, and before she knew it, dumplings were on fire. I'm just glad her parents kept a fire extinguisher underneath the sink.
It sounds like you had quite the time.
Yeah, and luckily, Sari wasn't burned much by the pan. All's well that ends well, I guess.
It seems like those dumplings are to you as oolong tea is to me.
How so?
Well,
she picks up a package of oolong tea.
When I was younger, my mother always made fresh tea when I arrived home. Occasionally, it was another kind of tea, but we usually had oolong. At first, I was indifferent to the tea, but over time I developed a taste for it. Now, whenever I drink it, it reminds me of her.
That's really nice, Yuri. I guess we're more slimmer than I imagined. You know what? I have an idea. How about we cook something together at my house this weekend?
Are you certain?
I mean,
I'm not exactly an expert in preparing food now.
Well, good thing I'm no expert either. That way, we can learn together.
I see your point there.
Would Sunday morning work?
I apologize. I have obligations that I must attend to on Sunday.
She looks up and away for a moment, waving her hands.
No, not that I don't want to spend time with you. This Sunday's usually a day I spend.
She turns away again. I'm guessing she's lost in thought. Either that or she really likes whole wheat bread. How about Saturday night?
Yes, that would work.
She lets out a sigh of relief and continues walking with me to the checkout. With everything paid for, we start the walk home. As I turn to speak to Yuri, though, I spot a small flash of pink. Damn! I don't want to see this bitch on a fucking whatever day it is. Does it say what day it is? I mean, today is Friday, but not in the game. I wish it said what day it is in game. Yuri starts speeding up a little. Yeah, I don't want to talk to her. We don't want to fucking talk to Natsuki. Don't you want to say hi to her?
I don't know. She seems like she might be busy. Besides, don't you need to get your dumplings in the freezer?
I mean, I guess, but... You're right. I guess she does look busy now that you mention it. And there's always tomorrow. With one last glance back, I start walking away with Yuri. Yuri sighs a bit as we continue walking. I'm guessing she wanted to talk to Natsuki, but felt... Fuck, dude! Fuck! This bitch is autistic and doesn't know how to fucking talk to people. And then I think, oh, she doesn't want to talk. No, she did want to talk. Fuck. It's alright, Yuri. It's a bit scary to do this kind of stuff sometimes. You'll be able to practice talking more at the club.
Yeah. I'll try again another time.
I fucked up. The walk back is rather quiet. Is Yuri still thinking about what happened? She looks off to the side in quiet rumination all the way back. Well, here we are. Guess we should split up for now.
Goodbye then, Fear.
Hold on. I say that without thinking, but I just feel a compulsion to not leave things as they are. Don't sweat it too much, Yuri. It might be hard now, but with a little more practice, I'm sure you'll be able to speak more freely. After all, you were able to make me feel welcome when I first joined the club. So if you can do that, in theory, you could do that to others too.
That's right. Thank you for your kind words. I'll definitely talk to Natsuki at school. And you too, of course.
I'll be looking to it. It's Saturday. Tonight, Yuri's coming over to cook with me. So I better make sure everything is ready for it. Ugh. Should definitely have higher expectations than me, that's for sure. Soy sauce, sesame oil, green onions, garlic. Seems like I have everything we'll need. The kitchen itself, on the other hand, well, it's unkempt to say the least. That's unkempt? That's unkempt? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's unkempt to you? That's crazy. When was the last time I used some of this stuff? I involuntarily grimace as I swipe a finger across the dusty surface of a pan. Definitely not a setting that Yuri would be used to cooking in. A few moments of blood, sweat, and tears later, everything's clean. Or at the very least, passable. We probably won't use most of this, but with my luck, we'll need the one thing I didn't wash. Right on cue, there's a knock at the door. It's either a very polite robber, or it's Yuri. After quickly drying off the last dish, I answer it.
Hi, Fear.
She's carrying a few bags that I assume contain groceries. Hey, Yuri, great to see ya. Come on in. Hopefully, binge-watching various cooking shows featuring an angry chef yelling at other cooks was enough preparation for this. At least, it had prepared me for being yelled at for my inevitable mistakes. You're yelling at me? Just setting the groceries down on the counter, I grab a clean pan.
Alright, so what shall we make first?
Good question. So long as it doesn't end up with a call to the fire department, I'm fine with whatever. She giggles slightly.
Well, I believe we'll be fine.
We'll be good regardless, so come on, Chuckleberry Finn. She stares at me for a solid few seconds.
What? Oh. My apologies, I didn't realize.
It's alright, to be honest. It was a pretty bad joke anyway. Trying to ignore my burning face, I moved the conversation along. So, what do you feel like having, Yuri?
Would you be open to making the teriyaki salmon?
Sounds good to me. We gather the ingredients and equipment together on the kitchen table. Yuri takes a deep breath and concentrates on the food in front of her. You alright, Yuri?
Yeah. It's just that I haven't done this in a while. That is, cooking with someone.
I can relate to that, haha. But if you made it as many times as it sounds like you have, this should be a cinch for you.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
She places a scrap of paper with a handwritten recipe onto the counter. The handwriting looks to be Yuri's, but something's different about it. I
suppose we should begin by making the sauce. Fear, could you pass me the soy sauce and sesame oil?
Sure. Just tell me what I have to do.
Okay. Could you peel and mince 2 cloves of garlic in the meantime?
That's one of the few things I can actually do competently in the kitchen, so you chose a fitting job for me. Mom loves using garlic, so I've seen it cooked often enough to know what I'm doing. After peeling it, I place the garlic under the knife and crush it. Yuri's focus on her cooking is intense, to say the least. It's like how she is when she talks about literature. One thing that amazes me is how fast and efficient her movements are. The longer we cook, the more confident she becomes. It's rather different. Rather difficult to keep up with how fast she moves at times. Before I know it, the salmon's marinated in the sauce and ready to be baked. Wow. You talked about how you weren't an expert, yet you're incredible.
Oh, it's not, I mean, with enough practice.
I broke Yuri. Yuri, it's all right. It's not often that I see you have so much passion for something other than literature.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of cooking. My family had teriyaki salmon dishes every Saturday evening when I was younger, and I ended up learning from my mother how to cook it. Eventually, I practiced enough for the whole process to become a bit of a blur.
Honestly, I wish I'd done the same thing and learned how to make family recipes as well.
But it's not too late for you to learn, right?
That's true. Speaking of family, are you bringing some of the food back home for them as well?
The salmon wouldn't be good by the time I return home, so you can have the leftovers.
Fine by me.
Anyway, could you start cooking the rice while I put the salmon in the oven?
Alright, wouldn't be much of a dinner if it weren't just salmon. The whole kitchen smells of salmon with a subtly sweet undertone to it. Man, I wouldn't mind if my kitchen smelled like this 24/7.
Ooh, maybe now that you've learned this recipe from me, you could cook it for yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll want to practice a few more times under your guidance before I do it myself. Anyway, let's eat.
Let's. It does smell rather appetizing.
The salmon is tender and flaky. When I bite into it, it comes apart with no trouble at all. Each and every chew releases a burst of umami, with a teriyaki flavor perfectly complementing the fish. Yuri, this is amazing.
It's nothing really.
Despite her protests, a smile spread across her face. A few minutes later, we've had our fill. I had a hard time holding myself back from eating more. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up 1 second. I had a hard time holding myself back from eating more, but I'd be bad manners to devour everything in front of Yuri. This is really nice. Having dinner with someone over and having something made fresh as well.
Ah, it's quite dark outside.
Wow, it's already 9? Time flies, huh?
I should be going now.
It isn't super late, but I think she mentioned before that she wakes up early regardless of the day. Do you want me to walk you home? She shakes her head.
I'll be fine, although I do appreciate the offer. I really enjoyed our time today, Fear.
It's been a lot of fun for me too. You're more than welcome to come over anytime you want.
That's much appreciated.
Before I know it, she's already out. She's out the door.
Oh, could you wait a moment? I believe I forgot something important.
Huh, what is it?
It's the paper with the recipe on it.
No problem. Let me grab it for you. After a moment of searching, I spot it next to the stove. Phew, at least it's safe. As I hand it to her, I take a closer look at the recipe. Huh? Your handwriting seems a little bit different on this note.
Oh, that's because it's my mother's handwriting.
Ah, makes sense. Well, it's just as pretty as your handwriting.
I suppose so. I always did admire her penmanship.
She smiles to herself, a faraway look in her eyes. Well, see you Monday. My words seem to pull her out of her thoughts. She pauses for a moment, but then smiles at me.
See you then.
It's only been about a week or so, but I've been craving Yuri's teriyaki salmon a lot lately. So much that I'm apparently just staring into space thinking about it. Wonderful use of club time, Fear.
Hi, Fear.
Ah. Sari suddenly pops up in front of me without warning. Sari, don't do that.
Do what? Say hi?
I'm giving her a southern accent. Okay, there's a character from a show that I watched, and I get the vibes for Sari. You guys ever seen Azumanga Daioh? Because Sari reminds me, she gives like an Osaka from Azumanga Daioh kind of vibe.
Do what? Say hi?
Don't startle me like that.
You mean don't wake you up like that, huh?
Hey, I wasn't even sleeping.
But you were daydreaming. That's close enough.
For you, maybe.
Meanie.
Anyway. Did you need something?
So I can't say hi? Just say hi now?
No, you can't. I'll have you arrested if you try it from now on.
Huh, you're so silly.
Yeah, so what's up?
Actually, I did want to ask you something. Do you want to go out with me and Natsuki after the club's over?
What are you guys planning to do?
I don't know. We're gonna wing it.
I guess Sari never was a planner. Are you sure I wouldn't be butting into whatever Natsuki wants to do with you?
Come on, Fear. We haven't played together in so long. I'm sure she won't mind.
She's alright, I'm in, but you have to be the one to tell Natsuki that I'm coming along too.
Okay, it's a deal.
Nah. I want to hang out with Yuri. Not you and Natsuki, what the fuck?
Okay, everyone.
Okay, everyone. I think that that's it for today. Good work, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Sari sidles up to me as I wave goodbye to Yuri. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to hang out with Yuri instead. Then do it! Don't hang out with these lame-ass bitches. But I guess I've been doing that a lot lately, and Sari is right. It has been a while since I've hung out with her. Still.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, guess so. Did you tell Natsuki yet?
About that.
Sari.
I'll do it now. Hey, Natsuki.
Hey, just let me make sure my manga's put away before we go going.
By the way, can we invite Fear too?
Why? I shrug and smile when Natsuki narrows her eyes at me. Listen, bitch, I didn't fucking ask to go. I don't want to hang out with you fucking losers.
It'll be fun, please.
Fine, but only if you ask. It's because you asking.
Yay, let's go.
Wait. I still need to check out my manga. 10 minutes of Natsuki fussing and half an hour of walking later, we're strolling through the downtown area. So, what do you guys want to do?
I think Natsuki wants to buy more manga.
Hey, well, a new chapter of this manga reading came out, so to the bookstore it is then. Dude, we're going to see Yuri there. Yuri's going to be there. This is the library. So, you come here to buy your manga? You got a problem with that? Nah. Just that I usually go to A Books for mine. Oh, I go there sometimes too, but the magazine I wanted to pick up today is cheaper here. Which magazine is it? Natsuki makes a beeline to a table stacked with manga and holds up a colorfully illustrated manga magazine. The character that's drawn on the cover has exceedingly huge eyes. This looks like the type of thing that Parfait Girls would have been published in. This is probably one of the best shoujo manga magazines in circulation right now. My mouse isn't working. I mean, Parfait Girls was first published in this. Yep, I called it. Look, it even comes with a little free gift. She points at a small packet attached to the back. Looks like this month's issue comes with a pack of gel pens. Pens? Where's Yuri at? Where's Yuri? Do you mind if your pens are sticky? Because don't let Yuri touch those. Try to tell me your manga can beat that. Actually, bitch. Yeah, it can. Back in the day, when you got a Shonen Jump magazine, they would come with a promo Yu-Gi-Oh card. Alright. Promo Yu-Gi-Oh card. You tell me you can find a fucking Parfait Girls magazine with a alternate art signed by Kazuki Takahashi Dark Magician Girl card. You can't. You can't. Or the Egyptian Gods? You can't. I mean, mine certainly don't come with gel pens. Exactly. I turn to Sayori as Natsuki starts flipping through her magazine. Do you have anything you need to look for?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. I actually need to buy a new copy of the English workbook.
Huh, why? Don't tell me you...
I lost it. Hee.
Jeez, we'd better go look for it then. Hey, Natsuki, Sarah and I are going to go find a workbook. Have fun with that. I'm going to be here for a while. We begin walking through the aisles, scanning the titles of the books. Manga, light novels, children's fiction, adult fiction. There we go, education. I wonder, should I get something for Yuri? It would definitely be nice to be able to repay her for the copy of Portrait of Markov. What book could I get her that she hasn't read yet, though? Hey, Sayori.
Huh?
She looks up from perusing a table of workbooks. Has Yuri ever mentioned any books that she wants? Like ones that she hasn't bought yet?
No. Or at least I don't remember it. She'd probably just buy it herself if there was a book she was interested in. Did you want to get something for her?
Yeah, I just thought I'd thank her for giving me Portrait of Markov.
That's sweet of you, Fair. Oh, there it is.
Sayori triumphantly picks up the book she was looking for.
Anyway, if you don't know what book to get for her, how about buying something else instead?
Like what?
I don't know. The bookstore sells stuff like stationery too, right?
That's actually a really good idea.
You should listen to me more often.
I would if you always had good ideas.
What? Are you saying that I don't?
Yeah, you're the one who said it, not me. She sticks her tongue out at me. How about helping me find the stationery section? Sometime later, we find ourselves back in the front of the store with Natsuki. Oh, there you guys are. What took you so long? Sorry, I was looking for something to get Yuri. I hold up a slim package wrapped in cellophane. We found some really nice heavy-duty parchment paper. It actually feels pretty satisfying to write on. I'd use it for myself if it weren't so expensive. Did you guys pay for everything then?
Yep, we're all good.
So, where are we headed next? If you guys are hungry, I know a pretty good place to get some food.
Ooh, what kind of food?
Natsuki shoots me the briefest of glances. Well, it's this little tea and crepes place I discovered a while back. But I wouldn't expect a boy to be able to appreciate sweets. What's that supposed to mean? Tea isn't even sweet. It's basically just bitter leaf juice. Not that kind of tea. It's the sweet kind of tea, like milk tea. You know, the type you put tapioca pearls in to make boba. Boba? Boba? Oh, you mean bubble tea. Yep. But I like calling it boba because it's what it's called where it came from. Taiwan. You're totally the type to watch something with subtitles because it sounds more authentic in the original language, huh? It is more authentic when it's not dubbed. Calling it boba is more Natsuki-ish anyway because it sounds so cute when she says it. What? I am not cute. You know, it's supposed to be a compliment when someone calls you cute. Not the way you guys say it. How else does she want us to say it? Anyway, do you mean I wouldn't be able to appreciate it? Just because I'm a guy, it doesn't mean I don't like sweets. After all, I grew up with Sari. I know how she is with them.
Heh. So it's only because of me that you can appreciate them?
That's not what I meant. What Sari said does make sense. Of course, you'll never reach our caliber when it comes to that stuff. But if you're already used to it because of Sari, we might as well go. And with that, Natsuki drags us along with her. Not sure what kind of logic she uses, but if it works, she's probably just embarrassed about showing me her interests. Maybe she doesn't hang out with many guys. Probably not. Here it is. Hato Full Tea. It looks like a fairly generic modern cafe. It's pretty empty right now, but I guess this time of day isn't peak rush hour for any cafe. I haven't been here in so long. Hurry up and order, guys. Hold on. We don't even know what's on the menu. If you take too long, I'm gonna order for you. Natsuki readily rattles off an order to the cashier. It's clear that she's been here more than a few times before. What do you think you're getting, Sayori?
I don't know. What about you?
I don't know either. Ha. Jeez. Don't you dare do that thing where you stand there indecisively for like half an hour. The tone of her voice is as bossy as ever, but there's a surprisingly big smile on her face because she's getting tea and fucking sweets. Even Nats can't keep up the act forever, huh? Alright. I'm just gonna go with this. Before we know it, we're all seated around a table with our drinks in our hands. Natsuki got some kind of rose milk tea with heart-shaped strawberry jelly. That drink was definitely made for her. Meanwhile, Sari and I ordered a passion fruit slush and a green tea mango drink, respectively. Whoa, this is so good. No wonder you like this place so much. Yeah, I think I'll have to come back here on my own time. That's why you trust me in my taste. She thumbs through her manga as she takes a sip of her drink. That reminds me, what manga are you catching up on? Whoops, whenever I come here, I usually have new manga with me, so I got in the habit of reading while drinking. It's fine, I can understand how eager you must be to start the chapter. Yeah, it's so frustrating to have to wait a month for the next one. Don't get me started on hiatuses. Hey, manga artists are humans. We need breaks too, you know. I know, but I wish I could just buy the manga all at once. Anyway, this one's about a girl who discovers these guardian characters that can unlock people's true potentials. That sounds kind of familiar. Her character design is really nice too. She holds up her manga and points at one of the characters. It's a girl with shoulder-length, layered hair clad in a school uniform that's fashioned in a tomboyish manner, complete with a tie and a random belt. I've always liked these kinds of visual key-ish designs. Like, they're kind of glamorous and androgynous, but super cool.
Really? I always thought you liked manga with cuter looking characters.
Well, I mean, I do like cute characters, but I also like cool ones. So, if you like that kind of fashion, why don't you try dressing up like that way? Do you know how hard it is to change your style? To be honest, I kind of do want to try it out at least once. But it feels so weird to dress differently. It's like I'm already too comfortable with my current clothes to change. Plus, I feel like it's so out of character for me now at this point. What do you mean? Okay, have you ever watched the anime Road's Revolution? No, I have not. No, can't say I have.
Me neither.
Well, it's pretty old, so that's to be expected. But for now, all you need to know is that the main character is a girl named Utena, and her best friend is a girl named Wakaba. So Utena is the coolest of the cool. She's a girl, but she wears a boy's uniform and even has a fan club of girls at school. Meanwhile, her best friend is super cutesy and girly and really depends on Utena for things. You can probably guess that she wears a girl's uniform. I'd be really weird for Utena and Wakaba to swap uniforms, right? Well, I haven't watched the anime, so I don't know how they really look, but I think I get what you mean.
But you're not a character in an anime, Natsuki. Can't you change if you want to?
Not like that immediately, though. Plus, you know that there's going to be a bunch of people judging you for it. Sometimes facing judgment for the sake of change is worth it, though. Yeah, anyways, it's not like I dislike cute clothes. I'm not dumb, you know. I picked out my clothes because I thought they looked cute. And I like cute things. But I don't want to be a Wakaba. I just wish that I could be as cool as Utena. She's so independent and strong. I think I understand how you feel. Wanting to be depended on rather than dependent on others. Man, when did this conversation get so serious? Natsuki, if you want, we could go clothes shopping sometime.
Then you could try out different styles and see if there's anything you like.
Maybe. There's an uncertain tone in her voice, but Natsuki's smile is genuine. Ha. If I go clothes shopping with Sari, she's gonna say you look good and everything. Hey,
there's nothing wrong with being a little positive. That's something you really gotta learn, Fear.
What about Natsuki, huh? I'm positive that I'm more positive than you, Fear. I roll my eyes at that. I don't think so, bitch.
This has been so fun, guys. We should do this more often.
Huh. Yeah, I think I have to go now, though. Can't be late for dinner. Her dad's gonna beat the fuck out of her. I shouldn't laugh at that. I guess we should go then, too. Are you going out to eat? Nah, I just don't want to miss my dad's cooking. Okay, then. Do you want us to walk you back? I'm good. See you at school. Exchanging goodbyes, Sari and I begin walking back. Honestly, this is more fun than I expected. Although it was really just Natsuki leading us around on her personal routine. We had nice conversations together. Plus, I got to buy something for Yuri. Hope she appreciates this stationery. It really took a huge chunk out of my pocket money. Ha ha ha. I idly twirl my pen around my fingers, sighing at the blank piece of paper in front of me. You'd think that with all the poems I've written so far, it'd be pretty easy to start on yet another one. But I've been having trouble gaining any inspiration in writing a horror-themed poem. Horror-themed? In order to celebrate Halloween, Monica asked us all to write themed poetry. Oh, there was a thing in this that said, hold up. Skip Halloween. Why does it say that? Hold up. This is filler. So this is filler. But we're gonna do it. We're supposed to have some kind of Halloween party as well. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. I didn't watch horror anime to get into the mood, but I'm not... Oh, I did. But I'm not sure if it helped much. Don't get me wrong, it was a great bit of surreal horror media. The sound design successfully created tension that kept stacking up over time, and the graphics were quite creepy as well. They were done in a style of old paper puppet crafts, lending an air of mystery and age to the stories. Despite all this, though, my mind still draws a blank when I confront the paper in front of me. It doesn't help that I hardly got any sleep last night, either. It's hard to shake off this feeling of exhaustion. I don't want to procrastinate too much, but come on. I've got to think of something. How in the world does Stephen King do this? Alright, it's getting a little bit late, but it probably wouldn't hurt to go out and walk around for a few minutes. Exercise can energize you, right? I could always pick up a can of coffee or tea somewhere, too. Plus, something might come to me while I'm walking. As I make my way outside, I see stars here and there beginning to emerge from the darkening sky. It looks like there might be a small chance of rain, and it's a bit nippy as well. I don't think it's anything I have to worry about, though. What's a good place to go for poetry inspiration? I stretch languidly as I stroll past a set of train tracks. Horror. Isn't there a graveyard around here? Hold up. If I save right here, and then I go to settings and I do that. It didn't do anything. Creep me out, but art requires sacrifice. A few minutes later, I spot the wrought iron gate of a cemetery. It's quite dark as there are any lights, but I can still make out the dark greens of the ivy snaking up the iron fence, as well as a flash of violet just inside the gate. Wait a minute. Hey, Yuri! Yuri's here? She seems to panic for a moment after noticing me, but quickly regains her composure as we approach each other.
Hi, Fear. I didn't see you there.
Sorry if I startled you now.
Oh, it's no bother.
Wait, why is Yuri visiting the graveyard? It's because her fucking dad's dead, I guarantee you. Oh. Yuri, were you trying to find inspiration for the Halloween poem too? She glances around for a minute after processing my question.
Oh yes, that's right. I'm assuming you were doing the same.
Yep. Guess great minds think alike. Yuri gives a thick chuckle at that. I was thinking of getting something to drink too. Want to come with me?
Well, it's getting a bit late.
Oh, no problem. I must plan on grabbing tea or coffee from the store for a minute.
I see. In that case, I could probably keep you company for a bit.
Smiling at each other, we start making our way to the shopping district. Yuri, I think I have something on you have something on your shoe.
Is that so?
We slow to a stop as she bends down to pick something off of her shoe. Is that a rose petal? Where'd that come from?
It must have come off some of the flower images back in the cemetery.
That makes sense. It's nice to know that people's graves are being tended in there.
I agree. Being forgotten by loved ones, it isn't a very comforting thought.
Were you walking around there for a while?
For a little bit. I had some trouble settling on a certain theme for my poem.
That's a surprise considering how much you love horror.
You would think so, but it's difficult to pick one cohesive theme when there are so many to choose from.
So what'd you end up deciding on?
Well, would it be alright with you if I kept it a surprise for now?
Sure, I can respect that. As we pass by a row of small shops and cafes, a few drops of water splash onto my face. The droplets soon increase in size and frequency, and before we know it, we're caught in a downpour. Should have brought an umbrella after all. Do you want to head home inside somewhere?
Yes, please.
We jog out to a convenience store, the cold rainwater splashing up at our ankles as we slosh through puddles. The entrance under the awning is thankfully dry, the yellowed lights inside comforting in the night. Pushing the door open, we met with a small tinkling of a bell. Let's see, where's the drink section?
Oh, I think I see it in the back.
I follow Yuri to the drink cooler, filled with a colorful array of bottles and cans. What are you in the mood for? She pops open the door and grabs a bottle of green tea.
While I usually prefer my tea freshly made, the occasionally chilled bottle of tea is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it does kind of change the taste when it's hot versus when it's cold.
The iciness of cold tea can give it a certain sweetness.
We continue our conversation as we take our drinks into the registers. Doesn't seem like the rain's letting up.
We'd probably get soaked if we were go out now. But we should be getting back.
Huh. Over on the other side of the store, I spotted a stand carrying a few umbrellas. How about we buy an umbrella then? It definitely beat getting sick while trying to get back home.
I suppose we can do that.
Stepping away from the counter, I grab a plain black umbrella as Yuri grabs a striped one. Ooh, what are you doing?
Buying an umbrella.
Aren't we just gonna share one? It'd save us some money.
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to be a bother. It'd be unfair to ask you to pay for it, too.
Don't worry about it. I've been needing a new one anyways. There's no need for us to buy two when one will work.
That's true. Alright. Thank you for being so considerate.
She fizzes with her hair as she says this, a blush creeping across her cheeks. Man, shy girls are seriously cute. No problem. It's still raining pretty hard.
I believe that the bus should be here in a minute.
Don't you usually walk around town?
Well, yes, but the weather.
Alright, let's head to the stop so we don't miss it then. After unfolding the umbrella, I wait for Yuri to join me under it. She's not coming closer though, instead electing to stand still, staring at her feet. Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine.
She inches toward me until there's only a few inches between us. Let's go. We make our way to the bus stop. Once there, I open up a bottle of tea. It's probably not the best weather to drink ice cold tea, but I already bought it. Hey Yuri.
Yes?
I meant to ask earlier, but how did you learn to make tea?
It's not such an interesting story.
Come on, I want to get to know you better. And given that tea is such an integral part of your character, I feel like I should know more about what it means to you. An integral part?
Part of my character?
I mean, you are passionate about tea, aren't you?
I suppose so. But I do have other interests too, you know.
Yeah, I was just joking. I guess it just wasn't a very good joke.
No, you're fine. I'm just not very good with humor.
Yuri sighs, looking up into the sky.
My mother was the one who taught me how to make tea.
That makes sense. She was the one who helped teach you how to cook, after all.
Yes, that's right. I believe I was just able to finish primary school when I first tried to make tea. Of course, I didn't go about making it all once at once, but over time she allowed me to do more and more. She taught me how to prepare tea in all manners of ways, from Western to Eastern styles. You'd be surprised at how many different infusers, strainers, and teapots she owned.
Sounds like a major hobby for her.
Huh, it definitely was. My mother even eventually taught me how to properly perform a tea ceremony.
Dang, seriously? Why weren't you in the club for that then?
I don't know. I was just always intimidated by the idea of actually performing it in front of other people. There are so many ways you can mess up.
But you always seem really graceful to me. Well, I'm glad you didn't join the tea ceremony club, though, because otherwise I wouldn't have met you.
I'm glad too.
She blushes and looks down again, smiling at her shoes.
I'm not as graceful as you might think, though.
I kind of find that hard to believe.
You just haven't seen me make any mistakes yet.
I did. I saw you trip with the books.
There was one time I wasn't careful enough when handling the hot tea kettle one day and nearly spilled it on myself. My mother realized that was happening and put her hand over the spout to keep it from burning me. But because of that, she ended up with burns on her hands. For a while, I just felt so awful for allowing me to
This is a hard word. Oh, it's ineptitude. Never mind.
for allowing my ineptitude to hurt my mother. I didn't touch the tea kettle again for quite a while. Over time, however, I ended up becoming interested in tea again.
Well, I'm glad that you got back into it. Yuri begins being clumsy isn't something that I'm used to. When she's calm, she's so elegant.
Yes, I am too.
Your mom sounds really nice, by the way. I shiver a bit as the wind buffets my body, whipping my clothes around me. Thankfully, the bus shows up a moment later, its bright headlights heralding its arrival. We stumble aboard and manage to find seats next to each other. Yuri moves her arm to her sides, letting out a deep breath and looking out the night sky beyond the window. The passing streetlights reflect off her eyes, shining golden over the violet of her irises. Sinking lower into my seat, I sigh in contentment. Even though we aren't talking, I still feel it nice to be close to her. After a minute, Yuri signals her oncoming stop. As I stand up to exit the bus with her, Yuri stops me.
You really don't have to walk me all the way back.
Isn't this
Out of the way?
Yeah, but I don't want you to get sick. I bought the umbrella to share you the whole way. Come on, I insist. I gently pull Yuri along with me, opening the umbrella as we leave.
Thank you.
Ha, you're welcome. It's quite serene now. The rain has lightened up to a pitter-patter, and the occasional breeze gently rustles the trees around us.
Fear?
Yes?
Do you ever notice how the light is when it's raining?
What do you mean?
Well,
She looks around for a moment, then points at a street lamp down at the street.
whenever it rains, it almost seems like the properties of light are completely changed. And it's especially obvious at night. Now that she mentions it,
the lights do seem a bit different. It's something I think that I've noticed subconsciously but never really paid attention to. A cold gust blows, causing Yuri and I to huddle closer together. Our shoulders are touching by this point, providing a small smidgen of warmth. Yuri doesn't seem to notice, or at least she's acting like she doesn't. But it might just be that she's lost in her thoughts right now, though. She's been doing that more and more frequently. It's been nice to see her really open up to me. Yeah, it's almost like the lights are glowing. Well, of course lights glow, but it's, I don't know, blurry. Yuri nods her head.
the way the light bounces off each individual droplet seems to create a sort of halo around the street lamps. At times, it almost looks like the lights dancing around in the air as it reflects through the rain. It's as if the lights are spirits burning out their life forces like fireflies, showing that not all the world is darkness.
I never thought of it like that before. My words are met with a faint smile.
Even ever so often, I wonder if lights in the distance are friendly will-o-wisps. I wonder if they're guiding me somewhere, urging me towards some far-off destination one step at a time. It's unnerving when they suddenly disappear right before you. When something cuts off their connection to the world, leaving everyone being guided in the dark. It's when that happens that you realize that you've been taking that for granted. You begin to truly appreciate how welcoming the warmth was before, and contrast to the new chilling darkness.
Yeah, I can feel kind of lonely when you're walking by yourself in the dark. Not to mention, it's kind of dangerous to do so. You haven't been doing that a lot lately, have you?
Don't worry. I haven't.
Well, good. If you ever need to walk around at night, just ask me and I'll be there. Plus, it feels a lot less lonely when you walk around with friends. Even if you're lost in the dark, if you have friends by your side, you'll at least be able to trust that someone's going to stick by you. It's probably just me, but it feels like Yuri and I are a bit closer than we were before. I'm about to open my mouth to speak again when she abruptly comes to a stop, nearly causing me to trip. We're at a quiet intersection that I'm not too familiar with.
Well, Fear, thank you for accompanying me on my way home.
Aren't I walking all the way back with you? You wouldn't want to get wet now, right?
I mean, the rain's let up quite a bit now. Really, I wouldn't want you to go too far out of the way.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Thank you for the offer, though.
All good. It's been a pleasure.
You were right. It is less lonely walking with friends.
Her smile sends a light wave of warmth through my body. Yeah, it was. Well, see you tomorrow then. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Fear.
Oh no, he's sick. He's sick. Achoo. Ugh. I ended up getting home pretty late last night. On top of that, I had to finish some work before going to bed. So this makes it 2 nights in a row that I didn't get enough sleep. My head feels fuzzy and warm, and I'm having a hard time finding the energy to get up. As I shove my blanket aside and try to stand up, I struggle to maintain my balance. Crap, I can't do it. I flop back into my bed, sinking down into my comforter. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a bit. And he's going to be late for fucking school, isn't he? What is this? My body feels like it's baking in an oven. This pounding in my head. Each wave of pain pushes me further into the haze of my fever. How much time has passed? I struggle to take a deep breath, and am pleasantly surprised by the note of lavender and sweets in the air. Lavender? Yuri? Now that I think about it, I hope she didn't catch anything as well. I smile into my pillow as I think about the time we've been spending together. Not even my fever can distract me from the happiness I feel from recalling these memories. This warm and fuzzy feeling inside, it's not the same kind of feeling I get when I think about friends. It's something different. Ooh. However, I'm suddenly snapped out of my reverie when something cold and damp is placed on my forehead. The fuck? Is your fucking roof leaking? Turning in bed to face my room, I met with the sight of Yuri and Sari sitting by my bedside. What the fuck? Did you freaks break into my house? Yuri's red-faced, whispering to Sari as Sari writes on a piece of paper. Fear, you're finally awake. Yeah, I guess I am. Why the fuck are you in my house? What time is it?
It's about 7 o'clock in the evening.
What the fuck? I missed school? Holy. And I've been out the whole day? Hold on. What are you two doing here? I get up a little, propping myself up on my elbows. My head still spins whenever I move, but I'm a bit better than I was earlier.
I'm really sorry for coming into your home unannounced like this. You weren't, answering your calls, and Sari mentioned that.
Relax, Yuri. I'm guessing you and Sayori came over to check up on me, in which case I'm thankful you guys are here. Yuri blinks for a moment, a blush deepening on her cheeks.
Oh, well, I'm glad. See, Yuri, I told you Fear wouldn't mind.
So you're the culprit behind this visit then, huh?
Hey, you should be thankful that we're here.
Don't worry. I am. I'm just teasing you.
Well, you didn't show up at school and wouldn't answer our calls, so we were worried that something might happen to you.
You should have seen Yuri. She started panic.
Sayori! Anyway, Sari decided to visit after school, so I tagged along.
Well, I'm sorry for making you guys worry and go through all this trouble.
We'd much rather you were okay, so please don't worry about it.
Anyway, I think I'll be fine. I make an attempt at standing, but the intense waves of nausea quickly remind me that I'm not going anywhere soon. My mouse isn't working. Hold up.
No, you should rest. I'll get you some water and some medicine.
Sari rushes off, the fading sounds of footsteps signaling her descent to the lower floor of the house.
You need to recover before you attempt anything more strenuous.
Setting up a strenuous activity?
You know what I mean.
Well, I kind of need to use the bathroom. I stand up fully this time.
Oh. Well, in that case...
Yuri stands up too.
Do you want me to help you?
Now, it could be that I'm not feeling as well as I thought I did, but the thought of her helping me to the bathroom, it feels like my fever's come back in full voice. I sit back down as my face heats up. Okay, Fear, she probably means something way different from what you think.
Fear, are you okay? Your face is burning up.
I'm fine, Yuri.
Here, let me help you.
She proceeds to extend her hand onto me. Focus, Fear. I'd probably die of embarrassment if I ended up wetting myself in front of two girls, so I gotta make it to the bathroom one way or another. Hold up. What time is it? I have a clock in my fucking PC. I don't know what I'm saying. Hold up. Gotta try and wake myself up. this we have here? What is this? What is this? Oof. Hold up. Alright, we're gonna have to fucking do it like this. Okay. Probably die. We already read that. I take Yuri's hand. It's surprisingly cool in my grasp. As she helps me back up, I start to wobble a bit.
If you need to, you could.
It looks like she's the one catching a fever. She looks away, struggling to maintain eye contact. Are you okay, Yuri?
If you need to, you can lean against me for support. I wouldn't want you to end up falling and hurting yourself while you're ill. Calm down.
Thoughtful, haha. We end up leaning on each other, shoulder to shoulder. Once we make it outside my room to the bathroom door, Sari comes up the stairs with water and medicine.
Hey, Fair, you shouldn't be out.
She cuts herself off as she glances between me, Yuri, and me. I need to go to the bathroom, so Yuri's gonna help me tinkle.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, I'll put the stuff next to your bed then. And with that, she heads into my room. Alright, I'll be fine here, Yuri. You don't have to hold it.
Okay, I'll be heading back into your room then, if you don't mind. Just call me when you're finished.
Oh, that's crazy. It was fast. Making my way back to my room, I can just barely hear the sounds of Sari and Yuri talking. So it seems... and Fear are...
Do you...
Wait, what about me? Come on, you heard what he said. What? What did I say?
I'm sure we just misheard him.
Well, he doesn't know a whole lot of people outside the club. What do you think he was talking about? Alright, Fear, you should probably stop eavesdropping now, man. Come on. But as I reach the doorknob, my hand freezes.
What do you mean?
My mind's racing, trying to figure out if I said anything to them. Oh, come on, Yuri. Don't you think that...
I should check on him.
As footsteps begin approaching the door, I quickly open it.
Fear! Oh, I see that you're done.
Yeah, I just finished. Sari perks up as she notices me enter my room again.
Hey, I just texted Monica and Natsuki that you were doing better.
Ah, cool. They probably wondering where I was, right? As open my mouth to speak more. That's a spelling error. There's a lot of spelling errors in this game. My stomach rumbles. Grammar, not spelling. They did spelling. They missed a whole fucking word, is what I mean.
Now that I think about it, would you like something to eat?
Yeah, that'd be great. Heh, jinx. Yuri sighs, then laughs along with Sari.
If you want, we can try making something here. Fear, do you have any ingredients we can use?
I'm pretty sure that I have some salmon, and a bunch of frozen foods as usual.
Oh, I like some salmon. Given that it's a school night, it'd be preferable if we could make something fast.
Just be careful not to set the house on fire again. I smile at Sayori while I say this.
Hey! That was one time.
We end up laughing together.
Well, Fear, if you're settled back in, we'll get started on the food then.
They proceed to head downstairs as I take my medicine and drink some water. It's nice and quiet now. As I close my eyes, I can feel myself slipping back into the warm embrace of sleep. That's it, until the sound of my phone ringing shatters the calm of the air. For a moment, I contemplate ignoring it, but with a groan, I reach for my phone and check the caller ID. Ew, his mom is calling? Good thing I checked. Can I mute this bitch? I'm not going to do a voice. Hey, Fear, are you okay? You didn't pick up your phone earlier, so I was getting worried. Plus, the school rang me up to tell me that you didn't go in. Sorry, I must have been out. Anyway, I'm doing better now. I had a really bad fever, but after sleeping it off, I'm feeling much better. Huh. Are you sure? Yes, Ma. Well, make sure you drink plenty of water and get a lot of rest, okay? I think I left some medicine in the kitchen if you're... Mom, it's just a fever. It's not like a bubonic plague or anything. Alright, but right as I say it, I can't help but hack at a wet, raspy cough. Are you sure about that? That cough sounded pretty medieval. Jeez, way to reassure me. Are you sure you're okay? I can catch a flight home if you're really ill, you know. No, that's way too much effort. I'll be fine, Mom. Seriously. It'd be bad if I were that dependent on you. Hey, you might be 18 already, but you'll always be my baby boy in my heart. How is he 18? He's in high school. I don't even think he's a fucking third year yet. So how's that work? Yeah. Either way, I can look after myself. Plus, some friends came over from school to help take care of me. Oh. I'm guessing one of them was Sayori. Yep. And what? The other friend? She's a girl, isn't she? Don't be getting any funny ideas, you dumb bitch. I wouldn't dream of it. It was just Yuri. Isn't Yuri from your club? Yeah, she is. I see. So, I can tell exactly what the next question is going to be. How close are you and Yuri? Fuck you, stupid bitch. Called it. Nailed it. What do you mean? You know. Do you like her? You two seem to be close if she's concerned enough to check on you along with Sayori. Or is Sayori the one you like? Ma. Can't a mother be curious about her son's love life? Come on, be honest. Jeez, my life isn't some dumb high school rom-com, you know. What kind of angsty teen boy tells their mom about their crushes? Oh, it's okay. I'll keep it a secret. How about this? I'll answer with a definite I don't know. Okay, you can't worm your way out of this one. I'm too starved for details about your life. I roll my eyes. Whose fault is it that she's not here to know my life? Almost immediately after thinking that, I'm hit with a pang of guilt. She's not working away from home because she wants to. She's going to support me and maintain our quality of life. So, do you not know, or do you know but just not want to say it? It might just be my guilt making me do this, but you know what? I'm going to open up to her. It's hard to describe. See you like Sayori then? Honestly, I don't even think I've ever thought of her that way. Sayori and I have been friends for long that it's hard to imagine us being a couple. I don't know. I think I'm just too used to thinking of her as my best friend. I think you two would make a nice couple. Shut the fuck up. Ma. If it's not her, then is it the other girl? Yuri? Yeah, tell me a bit about her. Well, Yuri's super smart but kind of shy. She loves literature and can always provide deep insight into whatever we read. And when she's also really mysterious. Sometimes it feels like I know her, but then I find out something new and surprising about her that I never expected. Definitely sounds like you like her. Wait, how do you know? It's the way that you talk about her. I can't see you, but the tone of your voice makes it seem like that's the case. Or it could be a mother's intuition. At any rate, from what you described, she seems like a nice girl. Well, I think that the sound of footsteps outside my door interrupts my train of thought. This is not a conversation I feel comfortable having in front of the girls now. Hey, Mom, I gotta go now. There's a knock at the door. All right, then. But you're not off the hook with this conversation. You better believe you're continuing the next call I call. Okay, I got it. I'll call the school to let them know you're not feeling well. Love you, Fear. Thanks, love you too. Hang up the phone, toss it aside. Come in.
Fear, are you feeling better?
Yuri's holding a platter of freshly cooked dumplings. I can see the steam still wafting off them. Hey, Yuri, thanks for cooking. And you made my favorite dumplings, too.
It was nothing. I remembered that you said about them, so when I saw the bag in the freezer, I kind of had to make them.
Hold up. So what is Sari cooking downstairs by herself? I came up here to bring you your food. Don't worry, she's just making sure that they don't. Don't you dare. Yuri, can you hurry downstairs? Oh no. I'll leave your food here for now. Coming, Sari. I gotta stop the voice. Yuri sets down the dumplings next to me, along with a set of chopsticks. There's about 12 of them, all neatly lined up. Turning one over, I can see that the bottom is perfectly crisp golden brown. I don't want the dumplings to go cold now, but I'd much rather eat with everyone. Sayori!
I'm sorry. Turn off the stove. Okay.
I try to yell from my bed. Is everything alright?
Yes.
Yes. Shit, I fucked up the voices. Do you want me to eat upstairs together? Sounds like something is being sprayed downstairs. I swear to God. Maybe
later. You can go ahead and eat now. Don't wait up for us.
I sigh. I'm torn between panicking and laughing. Granted, they're going through all this trouble for me. Although it won't mean much if the house is burnt down, but it's a thought that counts. And anyways, I haven't smelled any smoke yet, so I'm probably good. I think. After about 5 minutes, I hear 2 sets of footsteps coming upstairs. Fair? Yeah?
We kind of sort of, we burnt some of the dumplings. Plus, there's fire extinguisher foam everywhere.
I hate Sari. Sari is so stupid. It's not even funny. How do you burn dumplings? How do you burn my kitchen from making fucking dumplings? How'd you even get to high school? Yeah, I kind of figured that out.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, you guys are over here to take care of me. So long as you two don't get hurt and the house isn't burned down, it's okay. They glance at each other and sigh.
Thank you for understanding. Yeah, thanks.
Sari glances at my plate.
Wait, why didn't you eat your food?
I figured I'd only be an extra few minutes to wait for you too.
I can make something else after Sayori and I clean up.
But they're probably cold. They're probably cold by now. Now that you mention it, you're right. Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
Could you warm these up and bring them back to my room, along with a few more plates and forks?
Of course, but don't tell me you want to share your food.
Yep, that's right. The girls pause for a moment. But you're sick. Relax, I haven't touched the dumplings at all. We can share them to tide us over for now. And I could order some pizza in the meantime.
Are you sure?
Positive. At this moment, Sayori's stomach starts rumbling. Besides, it's getting late. You will need to head back home soon. Yuri looks over at Sayori as if waiting to take a cue from her. Thankfully, Sayori's never had any hang-ups over accepting food from me. Sounds good to me, Fair. Thanks.
In that case, I'll be in your care.
No need to be so formal, Yuri.
What I mean to say is thank you for your offer.
She snatches the platter of food and hurries downstairs as if running away. Now that's dealt with, it's time to order the pizza. It won't break my food budget so long as I don't do it too often. Yuri comes back with the warmed up dumplings.
Alright, here are the dumplings.
She hands them 4 on each plate. Hey, Sayori.
Yeah?
Before I forget to ask, would it be alright if you picked up my schoolwork tomorrow? You could probably ask Shiori. She's bound to have all my missing work.
Yeah, I can do that. After all, it won't do any good to miss out your education.
Got it, Mom.
You know that it's your own good.
Yeah, anyways, let's dig in. As we eat, our conversation ends up turning towards the club. By the way, is everyone done writing their poems for Halloween?
I'm still thinking about mine, but I want to keep it a secret for now. My poem's first draft is actually finished already. Oh, what's it about? I'd like to keep it a secret until Halloween too. We wouldn't want the suspense to ever be ruined after all.
That's true. We should probably all keep our lips sealed about them until then.
Ah, right. I'm just so curious, though.
Knowing Yuri, her poem will probably be pretty solid. But I wonder what Sayori is going to write about. I might imagine that you weren't.
I imagine you weren't able to write yours yet, though, due to your illness.
Yeah, you got me there. How'd you get sick?
How'd you get sick, anyway? You never get sick. Not even when you were kids.
That's probably because I was walking home in the rain last night. Ha.
But wasn't it pouring down pretty hard? What were you doing on the rain?
Honestly, I don't even remember why.
Fear. To be fair, if it hadn't happened upon me, he had not been out for so long. So really, I'm to blame for Fear's illness.
Oh, come on, Yuri. I was wandering around outside even without you at first anyways. So, you two were together last night then? That's right. We were both looking for inspirations for our poems. Great minds think alike, right, Yuri?
I suppose so.
Oh, I guess you guys found some inspiration together then, right? Well, not yet for me, at least. Maybe I'll need another last late night walk with Yuri to finish up the poem. Ha ha ha.
If you ever need it, I'd be happy to accompany you for another walk.
Wow, sounds like fun. Regardless, with or without another walk, I'll have something together by the time Halloween comes up. I look forward to it. I'm getting the accents mixed up.
I look forward to it.
Suddenly the doorbell rings. Who the fuck is at the door? Is it Monica or Natsuki?
I'll get it. I'm super hungry.
I shuffle around my drawers for my wallet and hand Sayori the money. Oh, it's for the pizza. This should be enough to cover it.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Before Yuri can move to join her, Sayori dashes off downstairs. Man, she really ran off.
Yeah, I should probably go with her. Excuse me.
As Yuri follows Sari out of my room, I check my text messages. Oh, God. Hey, Fear, how are you? Hey, Fear, how are you feeling? Are you okay? I got your number for Sayori, and I was wondering if anything happened. Hey. I wasn't feeling well, so I ended up sleeping the day away. I won't be back to the club for a few days, but should be fine by Halloween. She gets back to me. Glad that you'll be better by Halloween. Won't want to miss it. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks, appreciate it. As I finish tapping my phone, the girls re-enter the room with the pizzas. What toppings did you order? Just normal cheese and pepperoni pizza. Sari's stomach approves the choice. Let's eat.
Thanks for the meal. Well, what Yuri said.
The conversation peters out as we munch on the gooey slices of pizza, but it eventually crops back up again. Anyway, Sari, I'm just curious about something. She looks up at me curiously with a mouthful of cheese pizza. Exactly how did you manage to burn the dumplings again? Both her and Yuri come close to choking.
I'm
not mad, alright, just curious.
Well, if you promise not to get mad. Yuri told me to keep an eye on the food before she went upstairs, so I went standing there watching the dumplings, and I kept watching them just like Yuri said, but then they started smoking.
Sari.
I'm not dumb, okay? They looked perfectly normal to me. They just started smelling burnt, and they started smoking too. And when I called Yuri, Sari, I told you to watch them. I thought it implied that you should also cook them. How was I supposed to know what that meant?
Yeah, she's fucking stupid. Sari's mentally challenged, but for 100%.
I wasn't the one who read the instructions on the bag. Isn't it common sense to move frying food around in a pan so it doesn't stick to the bottom?
They look over at me as if to use my culinary knowledge as some sort of common sense tiebreaker. No other choice but to shrug at them, I guess.
Anyway, I told Sayori to turn off the stove when I saw that what was happening.
Yeah, so I tried to turn off the stove, but I ended up turning up the heat by accident since I was panicking. And then
it started to burn even more.
So then it started trying to escape the dumplings off the bottom of the pan, but the bottom layer of dumpling skin was super hard to get off. And while I was doing that, I kind of did the same thing I did that other time, and some pieces of dumpling skin accidentally flew into the burner.
That's when I actually started catching on fire.
Yep, but luckily I remembered how you put out the fire with the fire extinguisher under the sink in my house. After a second, I found one and sprayed the stove down.
Don't worry, the kitchen's all clean up now.
Well, we still need to do the dishes, but the stove's cleaned up. Man, I'm torn between being glad I missed it and being sad that I didn't see it for myself. A wave of exhaustion hits me as I let out a yawn. Huh. I guess just hearing about all your shenanigans has made me tired, though. Given that everyone's finished eating at this point, we could let you have some rest for the night. Yeah, if you're feeling better, I can head home. I'll stop by tomorrow to check on you again. Thank you for taking care of me, guys. By the way, I'll take care of the dishes later. You are all probably tired as well. It's okay, but are you sure you don't want us to wash the dishes? That's alright. If you could put the leftover pizza in the fridge, that'd be great, though. Alright, suppose that it is getting late. I'll see you later, Fear. See you, Sari. Sari smiles, yawns, grabs her stuff and the pizza, and leaves. Well, I'll bring you something to eat tomorrow. If that's alright, that is. That'd be great, Yuri. Thank you. And thanks for taking care of me. I know I said this before, but I really appreciate it. If you need anything, please be sure to call or message me, and I'll be over as soon as possible. I nod, waving her goodbye. She grabs her stuff and heads to the door, closing it behind her with a soft click. I close my eyes. This was a surprisingly fun day. Well, aside from the part where my house almost burned down and how I struggled to even make it to the bathroom. But other than that, I don't know how I would manage without these girls. On another note, I'm getting along with Yuri quite well now. It's only been a month or so since I joined the club and met her. Now, I'd be hard to think about not spending time with her after school. She's a shy girl, though, so I don't want to rush things. The last thing I need is to try and move too fast and just ruin everything. I'm just glad that I'm getting to spend more time with Sari as well. We really reconnected since we ended up drifting apart. Maybe I should get sick more often. Yeah, if the guy needs to get sick for people to hang out with him, then that might be a problem. Even as I mull over these thoughts, I feel sleep beginning to overtake me. I need to recover, especially since I don't want to end up missing Halloween. Tomorrow, I'll think more about my poem. Alright, guys. I'm getting really tired. I'm thinking we might end the stream here. Let me know. Hold up. Leave a comment, chat. Let me know if you want me to continue for a little bit, or if I should continue, or we should cut it quick here. I'll be right back. We're gonna do one. I think we're gonna do one more in-game day. One more in-game day. And then the stream's over. I'm getting tired. That refreshing crispness in the air. The vibrant flurry of red and oranges and yellows gently swirling down the treetops. It's definitely autumn. And with autumn comes Halloween. While I'm not into horror as much as someone like Yuri, I've always enjoyed Halloween. It gives me a good excuse to indulge in all things in horror, not to mention prank friends and enemies. Man, Sayori and I used to go all out on each other when it comes to Halloween pranks. Speaking of, she's late as usual. Sayori, there you are. Hurry up or we'll miss out on all the fun. Oh my god. What is she wearing? What is she dressed up as? A vampire hunter? What the fuck? Oh, I'm going as fast as I can. I took a little nap after school, so I was putting on my costume. A little nap, huh? Something tells me that this nap was more than just a cat nap. Well, you still look pretty nice at least. A cowgirl, huh? No, that makes sense too, I guess. Like in the Halloween twist on it. Has a really cool vibe to it. Ugh, you look great as well, Fear. I haven't seen you in a costume for ages. It really brings back memories. Ah, thanks. Yeah. Can you believe that I actually put effort into this? I laughed to myself. There I was, thinking I'd outgrown Halloween, yet here I am. Well, you have to. It's Halloween after all. I was wondering what the others are going to look like. Her question lingers in my head as we make our way to school. On the way, I stop a couple of other people also dressed up. One guy doesn't look too out of the ordinary: brown fedora, red and green sweater. Freddy Krueger? It's his glove that gives it away. It sports a row of blades. Upon closer inspection, his face looks charred and burnt. Impressive makeup, to say the least. Sari flinches as we pass him. I don't like the look of that guy. I bet he'll give me nightmares. That's fucking crazy. Freddy Krueger giving people nightmares? Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Whether that was intentional pun or not, it's up for debate. Ooh, look at them, Fair. I can't help but grin as I see what Sari's pointing to. A group effort with one person in a brown Great Dane dog out onesie. Oh, it's Shaggy, Scooby, and them. The walk to school feels more like a parade. We have a variety of characters ranging from horror to cute, western to eastern. A creepy-looking pale girl with jet black hair covers her face, ambles past us without a word. Sari clings to me. Why do people have to dress up so scarily? Well, it is Halloween. I know. It's just that some of these costumes and the makeup are so convincing. Sari, they're just people having fun. Look, I'll say hello to the next one. You'll see they're just celebrating Halloween. There's nothing to be afraid of. She doesn't look very convinced, but nods anyways. The next person to walk by us doesn't look too scary. Kind of looks like a janitor with dark overalls and an expressionless white mask. Sure, the mask is a bit unsettling, but at least he... Okay, they never realized he's got a huge knife. Nice costume. The masked man doesn't reply, although he does stop walking. Now he's just standing there wordlessly, looking at us both. I don't think this is doing Sari any favors. On your way to the party? No response. He tilts his head as his fingers fiddle with the hilt of the knife. Well, Sari tugs on my sleeve as the man carries on walking.
Maybe he was a mime.
Sure, let's go with that. Alright, here's what's going to happen, guys. We're going to see what Yuri and them look like, and then we're going to end the stream. Because I'm falling asleep. I know it has only been 2 hours and 45 minutes, but I'm falling asleep here. The school grounds look completely different at night with the lights out and the usual noise absence. The whole building has a totally different vibe. I can't help but shiver slightly as we draw closer. It's crazy how the hustle and bustle of the place really brings it to life. With all that gone, the sleeping school looks like the typical haunted buildings you see in horror movies. The windows, devoid of any light, are sinister and uninviting. The faint light of the moon basks the ground in its ethereal glow. Either way, we must be the only students who are breaking into school to celebrate Halloween. Hardly the most wild of places to break into, but the sight in front of me confirms that it's perfect for the festivity.
Fear.
Don't tell me you're scared still, Sari. Hey, you are too. I puff my chest out in a comedic display of fox bravado. Am not. She playfully rolls her eyes. If you say so. By the way, where are the others? Right behind you. Can't help but let out a surprised, inspecting voice, causing her to jump out of my skin. Meanwhile, Sari is furious fit of giggles, shaking with laughter. Hey, what's so funny? Don't tell me you weren't scared either. I saw her coming. Oh. That's a pretty cool costume Monica has. I'm not gonna lie. Monica holds an expression torn between sympathy and amusement. Sorry, Fear, but it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. You should have seen your reaction. Ha ha ha. I pull a face. Very funny. Nice costume, by the way. She does a twirl. Thank you. I wasn't sure what to go with at the end. She's like a wizard, right? It felt weird putting on a costume. I can't even remember the last time I did anything for Halloween. I'm guessing this is the first time you've broken into school, huh? You shouldn't be proud of that, Fear. Oh, come on, Monica. Where's your rebellious teenage spirit? You're a witch, after all. Aren't they meant to get up to mischief? Come on. It'll be a whole lot of fun. No one will find out. You know, the excitement of preparing for Halloween, I totally forgot that Monica was a perfect student. The thought of breaking in, especially into school, must be completely foreign to her. Still, sometimes you got have a little fun today of all days as well. A wry smile works its way onto her face. Just for today. As it turns out, breaking into a school isn't easy. Or it is easy. That, or we just got lucky. We managed to find a window that's unlocked. The interior of the darkened school looks like just as spooky as the interior. My imagination is doing me no favors. Every sound we make seems exceedingly unwelcome. Like we stumbled into the den of a monster. Even with Sari and Monica near me, I can't help but feel uneasy. I was all for the idea of breaking into the school. But now that we're actually inside, it's only just dawning on me how creepy, darkened schools really are. I swear I heard a rumor that a couple of years ago, a student committed gay men in this very school. Did she hang herself? I shiver as hold up. Okay. It's very funny coming from the person that's hanging out with Sari. I shiver as I simultaneously try to block out the memory and remember more of it. No, that wasn't it. She just disappeared one day. No trace of her, almost like her very being was just deleted. Gone, like that. I mentally shake myself. No, that didn't happen. These are the silly rumors that school's kids like to spread to creep other people out. But a part of me can't help but imagine. What if that actually did happen? Would her ghost still be roaming these very halls, twisted with vengeance, prowling for victims? What if? Here we are. Monica's voice snaps out of a spectral smile. We're outside the club room. I can spot Yuri and Natsuki inside, poring over a pumpkin carving. It's a shame we were doing it in this room. Huh, why? Well, it's Halloween, right? The classroom opposite to us is where the students hung. The classroom opposite to us is where that one student hung herself. I froze as Monica winks at me, opening the door. Okay. Okay, I like the song. Hey guys. You two look great. What do they look like? Yuri blushes. It looks like she's gone for some sort of gothic vampire outfit, which, given her taste in horror and poetry, is a really good fit. Hold up. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Thank you, Monica. It is quite enjoyable to express my love for horror in this way. Poems are, of course, gratifying to write, but this makes a nice change.
Sari wanders over, trying to figure out what Yuri is meant to be. Are you, a vampire?
Yes, a gothic one, in the vein of Anne Rice's vampires. It's not too dark, is it?
Relax, Yuri. It's Halloween. It's pretty much a day dedicated to horror. It's fitting. I really like yours as well, Nansky. Pretty spooky. What's this bitch gonna be? That's the dumbest outfit I've seen in my entire life. Look at how cool everybody's things are. And then look at Natsuki. Disappointing. Sari, where the heck are you? Nat Spooky. Okay, that's fucking funny. Nat Spooky. That's your new name. It's super fitting. I think we're gonna end here, guys. We will recontinue. Probably not next week. Probably gonna take a week break from this one. If you're watching the VOD or you're watching the stream right now, I'm gonna start scheduling out the streams. We'll have like planned streams every now and then. Like we'll have planned ones out for weeks, but we'll have like freestyle ones too. Probably not gonna stream tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna might be taking next week off, guys. Maybe a short stream next week, something like short. I don't know. I got stuff to do on Friday next week, so short stream if anything. But yeah, thank everybody for stopping by today. I'm sorry, I'm super tired. I think I'm getting sick. I'm always sick. I don't know why. I've also been up for like a long time. I got up at midnight last night. It's damn near 4 p.m. Yeah, guys. If you liked this stream, leave a comment, something. I'm sorry. I gotta stop. My energy isn't there. It's just not entertaining. I feel like I'm not being as entertaining. My voice is going. I'm falling asleep. But yeah. Yuri's outfit is goated. She got nerfed though. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but they nerfed her. So that's kind of sucks. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by for the stream today. I really appreciate every one of y'all coming by. Have a great day. Hold up. Let me turn this off. Yeah, I'm sure I want to quit. Yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm working on more videos to come out, guys. So I hope everybody, is excited for that. Videos are going to be coming back to the channel. Yeah. All right. With that being said, I think I'm going to hit the hay, guys. Let me just check something real quick. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by the stream today. Sorry it's such a short stream. Next time we play this, guys, we're gonna finish this fucking game. All right, we're gonna start early in the morning. Well, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I've said that like 10 times. Sorry. Bye bye.